Ever thought about what secrets an abandoned mansion might hold? Gerald Levert's old mega mansion grand rooms now covered in dust, and once fancy spaces now neglected and creepy. What stories are hidden in this once glamorous home that's fallen into disrepair? Gerald Levert, known for his incredible voice and a string of hits, lived a life that many would envy. With a flourishing career, a love for giving back, and a personality that drew people in, he seemed set for continued greatness. But on a fateful day in November 2006, his sudden death shocked the world. As people mourned and shared their tributes, one question lingered. What led to the downfall of this cherished star? Levert's life and career were remarkable. Born in Cleveland, Ohio in July 1966, Gerald came from a musical family. His father, Eddie Levert, was the lead singer of the famous R&B group the O'Jays. It was clear from a young age that Gerald had talent. He didn't just follow in his father's footsteps. He created his own path, rising as a singer, songwriter, and producer. By the time he passed away, he had amassed a net worth of $5 million. Gerald made his mark with the R&B group Levert, alongside his brother Shaw and friend Mark Gordon. He was also part of the supergroup LSG, which featured Keith Sweat and Johnny Gill. Over his career, he released 9 solo albums, 6 with Levert, 2 with his father, and 2 with LSG. He even helped discover other R&B acts like Rude Boys and Men at Large. Levert's influence went beyond his own music. He was a member of Black Men United, showing his collaborative spirit. His talent was recognized with awards, including a Grammy for Best Traditional R&B Vocal Performance in 2008. Although he couldn't accept the award himself, his brother Shaw did on his behalf. In 2013, Levert was honored in his hometown of Cleveland with induction into the Rhythm and Blues Music Hall of Fame, cementing his legacy. Gerald's love for music began early, growing up in Shaker Heights, a suburb of Cleveland. He was frequently around his father and the O'Jays, absorbing the music that would shape his future. Even during his high school years, music was a constant in his life. His story is one of talent, dedication, and an enduring impact on the music world. Gerald Levert's acting career was another facet of his talent, showing off his knack for storytelling and performance. His time on television left a lasting impression, proving he wasn't just a talented musician, but also a skilled actor. Gerald's work on TV brought a new dimension to his career, connecting with audiences in different ways. Outside of his entertainment career, Gerald Levert was deeply committed to giving back through various charitable efforts. One of his major causes was raising awareness and support for HIV/AIDS. He used his platform to back organizations like the American Foundation for AIDS Research, AMFAR. This foundation works on funding research, prevention, and treatment related to AIDS. Gerald's involvement included participating in AMFAR's annual Cinema Against AIDS Gala. This event, which has been running since 1993, has raised over $22 million for AIDS research. The gala has seen support from high-profile figures like Elizabeth Taylor and Elton John. Gerald also supported other causes such as heart health. He worked with the American Heart Association and its division, the American Stroke Association, which focuses on reducing stroke risk through education. One campaign they launched was the Give Me 5 initiative, aimed at raising awareness about stroke symptoms and encouraging quick action. In addition to health-related causes, Gerald Levert was involved with Child Help USA, an organization that helps abused and neglected children. He also supported the Bid to Beat AIDS auction, which featured entertainment memorabilia to benefit those affected by HIV/AIDS. And Gerald's personal life was as captivating as his career. He had a deep and complicated relationship with Kim Whitley. They grew up in the same neighborhood in Shaker Heights, Ohio. Their bond started as childhood friends and eventually turned into a romantic relationship. Kim remembered Gerald as her first true love, though their relationship faced challenges. Kim's parents had reservations about her dating a musician, but she pursued her love for Gerald regardless. Their relationship had ups and downs, and despite their strong connection, they broke up and got back together several times. They even had a pact to marry if they were both single by the time they turned 50. Unfortunately, Gerald passed away before reaching that milestone. Gerald also had children from different relationships. In 1990, he had 2 children, Carisha and La, just 3 days apart, which led to some family drama. Later, in February 2003, he began a relationship with singer-songwriter Candy Burruss from the group Escape. Their relationship was brief but intense. They created a song together, It's You, but their differing life priorities led to their split after 2 years. Despite this, Candy continued to have a positive relationship with Gerald's children and some of his extended family. Gerald's personal life faced turmoil, especially after appearing on MTV's My Super Sweet 16 in 2005. The show's portrayal of lavish spending led to tension with the mothers of his other children. At the same time, Gerald was dealing with health issues. He had committed to a weight loss program, but suffered a painful Achilles tendon injury. Despite his pain, he pushed through to meet his professional obligations, relying heavily on medication for relief. In November 2006, while performing in South Africa, Gerald experienced a health scare. He was struck on the back by an unknown assailant and sought medical attention. Back in the US, he continued to experience strange symptoms and excessive sweating. After visiting a doctor and receiving medication, Gerald's condition worsened. Tragically, he was found dead in his Cleveland home on November 10, 2006, at the age of 40. The official cause of death was a heart attack, but an autopsy revealed a mix of prescription and over-the-counter drugs in his system, including painkillers and anxiety medications. He also had pneumonia. The cause of death was ruled as accidental due to acute intoxication. Gerald Levert's death was a significant loss, reflecting both the challenges and the impact of his life. Following his passing, his father co-authored a book reflecting on the deep sense of loss felt by those closest to him. Despite having romantic relationships, Gerald was not involved with anyone at the time of his death. Notably, Candy Burruss, who had been a significant figure in his life, continued to care for his children, maintaining a connection even after his passing. The former home of the late R&B singer Gerald Levert faced a heartbreaking fate on April 17, 2010. A devastating fire completely destroyed the property, leaving it in ruins. Firefighters at the scene described the house as a total loss, highlighting the intensity of the blaze. Gerald Levert had bought the house in April 1994 and lived there until his untimely death from a heart attack in November 2006 at just 40 years old. Since his passing, the home had stood vacant, serving as a quiet memorial to the beloved artist. The Newberry, Ohio Township Fire Department and the State Fire Marshal's Office were involved in investigating the fire. Reports show that when firefighters arrived around 11 p.m., the house was already fully engulfed in flames. They worked tirelessly through the night and did not leave until 6 a.m. the next morning, battling the blaze for hours. The property's value, including the house and nearly 9 acres of land, was assessed differently by various officials. The Geauga County Sheriff's Office estimated it at $510,000, while county auditors valued it at $658,000. This discrepancy highlights the difficulty in determining the true worth of the estate. Adding to the complexity, the 3 mothers of Levert's children were claiming a portion of the estate, complicating legal proceedings related to the property. Despite efforts by the Geauga County Sheriff's Office to sell the house, it has not yet attracted any buyers, leaving its future uncertain. The loss of Gerald Levert's home is a poignant reminder of his lasting impact as a music icon and the unpredictable nature of life. As investigations continue and legal matters unfold, the property's fate remains unresolved, a silent testament to the complexities left in the wake of Levert's life and legacy. This story, filled with triumphs, tragedies, and human complexities, highlights both the enduring influence of Gerald Levert and the challenges faced by those managing his estate. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more updates. See you next time.